Right, there we go. We're live. Well, I should say I'm live. Andrea will be here shortly. She's still finishing her dinner. We were, not prepared as usual, and dinner was running late. So, yeah, we are now 4 minutes late. So that's not too bad, really. So I thought I would kick off because I knew a bunch of people were in waiting, and then Andrea will be along in a sec. So welcome to our Sunday hangout. If you're new here, I'm Nick. Usually my wife Andrea is sat here. She'll be along in a minute. And these Sunday shows, really, it's just a chance to come on and hang out with you guys, share what's been going on. And so what has been going on? Not a great deal. I picked up a nice find today that I'm going to have a rummage through in a second. We were out buying a new light for the kitchen and popped in a charity shop, as you do. And they were trying to close because it was 4 o'clock and it's Sunday today. So they were trying to close the shop, but I managed to pick up one thing and Andrea picked up one thing as well. So we'll share those. Let me just scroll back. There's a live hangout. A live chat. If you want to get in, pop in and say hello. Trying to get back to the beginning of the side chat. It's not working. I think Lucy was first in. Yes, it was Lucy, and then we had Adrian, Peter Ray, Chris Newton. Welcome, everybody. Welcome back. Lots of regulars. Richard Payne. Hi, Richard. How are you? Gary. Good evening, Gary. Crap in the attic. I know that feeling. Quality merchandise, I should say, is in my attic. Hey, George. Zahir, how are you doing? Hi, Thomas. Right, I'm going to scroll to the end of this chat. And while we're waiting for Andrea, I'll show you what I picked up today. I was quite impressed because it was a cancer research that we stopped by. And they're a bit all over the place with their pricing. But I saw this and thought, here we go. This could be any price these days in a charity shop. It's all Duplo. So what do you reckon they priced that at? Have a guess. How much do you think I got it for? Is the price still on it? Yeah, the price is still on it. Bear in mind, cancer research, usually quite expensive, but I did buy it. Adam's gone in at £2, Money Mental £15, 5, 10, 3, 20. This is the thing. I couldn't see the price until I picked it up off the shelf, and I was expecting anything up to about 20 quid, which for Duplo is fair enough. They can price it there if they want, and they'll probably sell it. But who said 3? I think it was Zahir, and a bunch of others were saying 3. Yeah, Zahir said 3. James 3. I paid 3. Didn't open it. I didn't really care. There's 3 kilos. Tell you what, I'll weigh it. There is. Well, this includes the plastic box. 3.1 kilos. So about 3 kilos after you take off the plastic thingy. See if I can get in it. They've taped it up. But for that price, I was all over it. Tell you what, I'm going to tip it into something, I think. Bear with. Right, so you can have a bonus tap point for that to hear, and anyone else who said 3. Crazy deal, really. Right. Yeah, Peter says there would be £40 in my local. Well, I think I've actually seen in that very shop similar amounts of Duplo or Lego at 20 and beyond. So I think it just depends who is pricing stuff up and what value they perceive it to have. So I doubt it was on the shelf very long, put it that way. Let's have a look. Okay, the box hasn't been that. Tell you what, it's in good condition. We should have a dumper, like a waste recycle truck in here. I was quite excited to see a bunch of this. So it's got train track in there. Oh, I can't actually see it in here now. Door. That's not Duplo. Don't know what that is. Let me just get to the end of the Thailand Heron says if you bought it a £5, even cheaper, mate. £3. All the fun of fine says I bought a new sealed Globe Runner game from Cancer Research, sold it for $19.99, so you can find things even though they're expensive. Exactly, and as this proves, sometimes, you know, they miss the mark with their pricing and you can pick up a real bargain. Okay, it's not all Duplo. There's bits of wooden something or other. I don't know what this was. So we've got that. These rock things were issued with they were like dinosaur sets. Maybe. Oh, and that little bridge, that I've had a dinosaur set, I'm sure, with that in it before. Maybe that as well. Like you get little cavemen and dinosaurs. Fire truck. Playing with my toys.
I'll leave you alone for a minute.
Oh, I had to entertain these wonderful people. Train. Oh, hello. Ah, all right. Black Panther. I was just playing with my Duplo, seeing what I've got. I'm gonna have to move this. I've already apologised for being late.
Yeah, it took longer to cook dinner than I thought it was going to.
We had a roast.
Yeah. And
Vegan roast.
the roast part was ready, but then I was trying to steam the vegetables, and I think I put too many vegetables in because they were too hard when I needed them to be cooked. So it took longer than I needed. Anyway, I'm flustered, but I'm here.
Chopper.
You showing off your chopper?
Showing off my chopper. I need a what do you call it? What's the thingy? Rotor blades.
Yeah, one of them spinny things.
One of them spinny things I need. So yeah, I was chuffed to bits with that. Now, what did you find in the same shop? I was just saying, we popped in and they were trying very hard to close, weren't they?
Yeah, it was ridiculous. It was so ridiculous.
It was about 10 to 4.
Well, it was 4:45 when we got in there.
Was it?
And they were stopping people from coming in the shop at quarter to 4. And they were saying, we're closed. And I thought, I'm sure they don't close till 4.
On the door, it says 4 o'clock.
I know, I even Googled it just to make sure they hadn't changed it. And then, yeah, they were stopping people from coming in. Luckily, we just snuck in. And she was getting all grumpy because people were still in the shop shopping. And then when we went to pay, you said, didn't you? Well, it says on the door 4 o'clock. She says, yes, but we've got to cash up and we've got to get everything ready for the end of day.
There were people trying to get in when we were leaving and they weren't very happy.
No, I thought, well, that's how it works in retail. You shut the door at the time given and then you cash up.
So anyway,
yeah,
we did
they
well.
Weren't really getting that. So yeah, I picked up this. It's not for me, by the way. And although Ellen's eyes lit up when I showed her, it's not for her either. I'm going to resell it next year. Ta-da!
I swear we can't go anywhere without Andrea finding something Christmassy, whether it's a mug, a jumper, whatever it is. You're like a magnet to these things.
I just love Christmas.
What's the brand?
It's Next.
Oh, okay.
So it's actually, quite good. It's not like Primark or anything.
So second hand, what would that be? 15?
Oh, I don't know.
12,
maybe.
15,
Maybe.
20? Who knows? Because I doubt they reissue them, do they? So that would be like a one-off pattern. Cool. So that was it. We were in there for like 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and I got a bunch of Duplo.
No new mugs this week. I've been very good, Steve. No new mugs.
Don't tempt her. We don't need any assistance in buying mugs we don't need. So yeah, nothing else exciting in there. Let me rummage in the rest of it. Oh, I see a lion to go with my panther. I was hoping I was going to get some dinosaurs because look, they've got rock outcrop thingy.
Yeah.
But I think, oh, hello. That's not Duplo. Ah, there's a little Toy Story Martian.
Yeah.
But he's not Duplo, is he?
Oh, he's cute though. Might keep it for my desk.
Sorry. Bear with.
Can't actually hear myself speak. I'm also going to have to. You're just making a mess here, aren't you? Honestly, what is this that people have tuned into?
My office, I can do what I like.
Mike's graphic says, my local charity shop gets annoyed when they've had a really horrible day and they want to go home. And I have a mad rush of people at the last minute. Yeah. But still.
Pink baseboard?
Still, that's the way that retail works. You close the door at the time you're supposed to close, and then you cash up afterwards.
Well, the
Many
trouble
years
is,
of retail experience, and we know this for sure.
you will always get a customer 5 minutes before the end of the day. That's guaranteed.
Oh, yeah.
But the thing
so
is, if you advertise the time, you kind of have to...
Exactly.
to
There
abide
are
by
people
that
getting
because-
really annoyed.
Yeah.
But she said, sometimes we don't get home until about 5 o'clock. And I thought, well, no, because, you know, that's the time you shut the shop. It's not the time you necessarily stop working.
But to be fair, they may have been volunteers, which is a different.
Well, of course they're volunteers, but
not all of them. I think some of them in there are paid.
Mm.
I've got a buzz. That's a winner. That's probably my £3 back.
That's cool.
Anyway, shall I stop rummaging in a minute?
Well, you're making a lot of clatter.
I know, I can't help it. I found me doodly WhatsApp thing. What did we agree on that was? The rotor blade.
Oh, so here's been nice to them. I was grumpy with them. It says retail's not easy. Probably part-timers being lumbered with the closing shift. Maybe, but still.
I think just because we've been, you know, we did retail for like, God, how long?
Yeah, well, so's to here.
15 years, yeah, and so did you. I think we were just like,
yeah,
come on.
I know. It's like, it's not closing time.
We felt
yet.
really like we were putting them out.
Yeah, I know.
And there was people like banging on the doors going, can we come in? They go, no,
People
go
weren't
away.
understanding. So they were looking at the time on the door and then they were like looking and people were still in the shop.
Yeah.
They were very confused.
Anyway, so that's all we bought, wasn't it? Was that all you got, that thing?
That's it. Well, yeah, I'd have looked longer if I hadn't been feeling like I was being rushed out of the shop.
So 3 kilos of Duplo for £3, and your thing for how much was that?
That was £3 as well. Yeah.
Happy days.
Yeah.
You don't really have anything else to share with you. Well, we're done now.
Also here says, no, I was not making excuses. They should still be professional. It's not for the faint-hearted. It isn't for the faint-hearted.
Retail is tough. Retail is hard
You
work.
have to deal with really awkward customers. We know this well, don't we? All of us.
It seems easy on the face of it, retail. I think you stand there and people just turn up, pick something off the shelf and give you money.
Yeah.
But oh no,
Yeah.
there's a whole lot to it, especially if you're buying stuff off the public, which we used to do.
Our pocket money says Nick loving it with the Duplo, as in Nick's loving it with the Duplo, or you're loving Nick sorting the Duplo.
I can't even see the comment
At the top.
here. Nick's got his chopper out.
No, pocket money.
Oh yeah, I've bought and sold Duplo since pretty much the beginning of when I was on eBay. And yeah, just love it.
Yeah. So here it says, what's wrong with them to make you feel uneasy when you're spending money with them? Exactly, because we said, you know, we'd have probably spent more money with them. Other people wanted to spend money with them, and they were missing out. Plus, they weren't taking donations either. It said on the sign, due to health and safety issues, we're not taking any more.
Walked through a great big
donations.
Great big automatic door, and there was this great big sign right in your face as you walk in. It says no donations.
It says due to health and safety issues.
Due to health and safety.
Perhaps they've got it so piled high they're in danger of being buried by it or something.
And then we were swiftly greeted with, we're closing. We're like, okay.
Good afternoon to you.
Anyway, we're not moaning, honest.
It was funny.
What was Steve saying there? Oh, it just moved. I don't think I could ever do retail. I hate people too much. Fair enough, Steve.
Yeah, Karen said, when I worked on a deli, you could guarantee 5 minutes before closing, someone would want some meat sliced. Yeah.
We used to get customers come in with a big trade-in of games, DVDs or whatever, like 5 minutes before the end, or we'd get people come in and want to do place an order for some obscure things. We'd have to look it up, find out prices and all this. And you're thinking, we've been stood around with nobody in here for like 20 minutes and you turn up now.
At the very last minute.
But
it's always the way.
You just have to be
So we were just
patient.
those annoying customers today.
We
came in at 15 minutes before closing.
Yeah, absolutely.
I wanted to buy stuff. I mean,
Yeah. What's that? Retail equals varicose veins. Standing for 8 to 10 hours a day sucks.
Yeah, and bad hips.
Maybe that's why we've got knackered hips. Do you reckon? Yeah. Nick, be a volunteer for a week. We'll open your eyes.
Yeah.
I'd quite enjoy working in a charity shop or volunteering. But
I'm sure it would open our eyes, and we've seen enough in our many years of retail. We've had many a customer, lovely and otherwise.
Yeah, we met a couple. We went out for belated Valentine's, as you may know, on the Friday, and we ended up having drinks. We went out for a meal, and then we went out to another place that we like to have drinks. And a chap who was bar managing in there used to be a real regular of ours. And then,
did he?
And then the barman, Tony.
Oh yes, I thought you meant in the Radcliffe.
No. I said we went on to another place to have drinks.
Sorry.
And then we met Tony. He used to be a regular. I used to play Magic with him, and he used to be in the tournaments and stuff. And then the other barman that was on came up to me and goes, "Did you used to run a game shop in Hitchin?" I'm like, "Yes," and had a chat with him. It's nice, but
it is nice.
Yeah. Can't ever escape that.
Yeah, there's a guy that works in the O2. So whenever, not the O2,
in the O2,
in the venue, and in the shop, the O2 shop. And whenever we go in to upgrade our phones or talk about our contracts or whatever we do, he generally serves us because he sees us coming in. And he helped me with Ellen's contract the other day, and Ellen was sat there, and he says to her, "I remember you when you were born."
Yeah.
She was like, "Oh my God, who are you?"
Bit odd.
He didn't remember her when she was born. She was 2 when we started replay. But
yeah, not far off.
But yeah, she was a baby.
Karen is in. Hi, Karen. How are you? Says used to always do face-to-face customer service. Couldn't do it now. Too many times I have to step away from the PC. Yeah, that's the thing. We can do that now, or we can just let loose at the screen and nobody has to hear it. But in retail, you really have to bite your tongue. The amount of time wasters we used to get, they were the worst for me. We were always busy. We ran a really quite large, successful entertainment store, the size of a kind of small Virgin or CX, something like that. And most of the time there was just 2 of us there. So we didn't stop from the moment we got there. And then you get customers coming in who just wanted to basically hang out with you and pass the time of day, because I've got nothing better to do.
You just used to stand there and chat to you for hours, didn't they? And I'd just disappear off somewhere.
Sometimes Andrea would be out the back, and then you'd pretend to call me out for something important. Yeah. We should have had a system where you could have rung the shop phone. And I'd be like, "Oh, sorry, it's Centresoft. I've got to do an order for games."
And the amount of times that you'd be eating your lunch, and then people would come in and say, "Is he in?" And I'd say, "He's eating his lunch." And then they'd just lean over the counter and start talking to you.
Yeah. Couldn't get away from them. But there you go. I miss it. I regularly think back and miss the whole thing.
Yeah, I miss the good times, but not the bad.
Adrian worked for the co-op for 5 years. I did every Saturday night for 5 years, and trust me, way too many nutters that had 10 pints and think they were Superman. Wow.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah. I don't envy guys who work in that sort of job or do a late shift at a garage. I remember when I was a student, our halls of residence, there was a garage nearby, so that's where we all went and got our late night munchies and stuff. And we were either drunk or stoned or whatever. And God, the grief they put up with. The massive hall of residence, 5 minutes from a garage. There was about 500 of us in there. Yeah.
Tut, tut.
Right.
It's coming back to you in karma.
Maybe. Oh, Russell's in. Hey, Russell, how you doing? I worked at McDonald's. This isn't Russell, this is Andrew. I worked at McDonald's on night shift, lasted 5 weeks, never again. Wow. Okay.
I think Karen used to manage a McDonald's, she said, on our ladies' chat at some point.
Karen?
Is it Karen?
I don't know.
Tell me if I'm making that up. Perhaps I dreamt it.
Oh, Kirsten says, we had a newsagent open 4:45 till 6. And an old guy would turn up at 5 minutes before closing and talk about heartbeat. I used to hoover around him and ignore him. I vividly remember, and you'll back me up on this, we used to get smelly customers. And guys and girls who've worked in retail, you know what I mean. You smell them before you see them. One in particular, I would walk around behind him spraying air freshener.
Yeah. Well, we had to just for our customers' sake. There was one time when we had the smallest shop in the beginning, when a guy that really, really smelled came in, and it was a hot summer's day, and like I saw somebody walk in the shop and then physically go,
yeah,
I walk out again, and I just thought, oh my God, that's awful for us, because what if they're like the first time customer, or that's
well, they think it's us.
The impression they get of our shop.
We used to in the first shop, we used to have to open the front door and then open the back door and get a wind tunnel. That was the only way we could clear the stench. Wow.
Yeah, Karen says, after finished college, yes, was a manager at McDonald's, and Sidcup was fun.
Nice. Had a customer that stank of wee in a
Yeah.
McDonald's. Oh wow. Thanks, Owen, for the super chat.
Yeah, thank you, Owen.
Thanks for watching. Appreciate that. What's the noise of that air freshener? That was our best friend in that shop, the air freshener.
We used to try and be really subtle and just walk around and go, psh, psh.
Yeah. I'd just follow him around. It was in a world of his own, that guy.
Totally didn't. Well, if he did know, he didn't take the hint.
We had a sale earlier, something that I've shared recently. I think it's going to be in the vlog from last week as well.
Yeah. Oh, Rebecca said, had a customer urinate in the clothing fitting rooms at work last week. Oh no. Oh, that's awful.
Where? In the fitting room?
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, dear.
So here had a manager that stank. Oh, you can't get away from the manager.
Oh, we had a work experience person that did, didn't we?
Oh, we took on a work experience guy. A kid who must have been, 16?
Yeah.
I guess. Really good customer, really nice, friendly guy.
Yeah, lovely guy.
And he came in and said,
smelled so bad.
I'm looking for a work experience placement. And we were like, okay. But I think because we'd managed to keep him sort of at arm's length the other side of the counter, we'd never realised how much he smelt. He wasn't like a proper in-your-face smelly, but he was bad. So we gave him like a week or 2 weeks work placement. And the back office of our first shop, it was a triangular shop. So the shop floor was quite wide, and it went back to a little tiny office. So we were all three of us in there. We couldn't escape this kid. And he had, I don't think he showered a lot, and he didn't know what deodorant was.
Yeah, that was tricky.
Anyway, this thing, thanks to everyone who helped me out with what this was. It was a therapy. No, I've picked up the wrong thing. I've picked up this. Yeah. Hold on. So yeah, we had an offer, didn't we, that you accepted?
Yeah, I think Beck's in. Hi, Beck. Karen says, when I worked in a phone repair centre, I had a knife pulled on me. A smashed screen wasn't covered under warranty. This was before smartphones. Dear.
Who was that? Karen?
Yeah.
Good Lord. Well, we had, I think we shared most of these. We were threatened. We had one guy who said, I'm going to wait outside your shop until you close, and I'm going to beat you up. Worrying. Because I wouldn't buy his stuff because it was all crap and I didn't want it.
Oh, well, we had to call the police on him, didn't we? Wasn't he the guy that snatched something off you?
Oh, that was another guy.
Oh, was that another guy?
We had a guy come back with a game He bought a game off us, second-hand FIFA.
Yeah.
Is that the guy you're thinking of? And then he came back and he said it's scratched to bits.
Oh yeah.
And we had a disc repair machine, and we were very fussy. We're both very fussy
Really
about
fussy.
this. So there's no way we would sell a game that had obvious scratches all over it. He comes in with this FIFA and goes, look, scratched to bits, doesn't work. I only bought it yesterday, whatever. And I said, no way on earth. That was sold in this shop. You can walk away.
Yeah.
And foolishly, this guy was like a man mountain as well, right?
He was huge.
And I was just adamant. I said, there's no way I'm giving you. He wanted another game. I said, I'll show you. And I grabbed, I must have had a bunch of backups of FIFA. And I said, this is what copies of FIFA in here look like. And I showed him all these secondhand copies, all mint. And he just reached out, grabbed one and left.
Yeah.
So we called the police and they nicked him. And
he didn't actually leave the shop though, did he?
I know.
He stopped him from leaving the shop, and other customers were helping us.
Yeah, that's right. He went to leave.
I was on the phone to the police and I was shaking, and he was getting really violent. And
some customers didn't let him leave because they'd heard it going on, saw him grab the other game, and we said, right, we'd had quite a run of this sort of stuff. So we had a zero tolerance thing. So we said, right, ring police.
Yeah.
And they nicked him. They banned him from ever coming in our shop again, and all of this. It was, happy days. I'm remembering why we quit the shop now. Anyway, this thing that I shared, I listed it in the end at £100, and it will be in the vlog how I came up with that decision, because I couldn't find anything like it, but I found modern versions that were way more fancy with screens and all sorts that people weren't managing to get anywhere between 150, 200 and plus for, but nobody was selling any. There weren't any vintage ones, and I figured I didn't think it being vintage would add value. So I thought I'd be happy with 100. And then you accepted an offer, didn't you?
Yeah, £80.
Of 80. So it was only on. I thought this would be a super, super long tail.
Yeah.
It's a little, what is it again? What was it called?
Oh, Kirsten said
ultrasound.
It must have been years ago. You wouldn't get the police to come out now. Probably not. It was years ago.
Yeah, and you have to know what to say. Being ex-police.
You're feeling threatened.
I'm feeling threatened. They're being violent and all of this. Say the right words, and I don't know if that still works.
That was all true. I was terrified. He was massive.
Oh, he was really starting to kick off, wasn't he, at that point?
Yeah.
So, yeah, that made yesterday a really good day on eBay for us. Things are picking up a bit, which is fantastic.
Yeah, I just seen that. Hearing Becca talking about Hannah being in New York this week on a school trip.
Oh, is she there now?
This week, I didn't realise.
Oh, I've not been keeping up.
Time has flown.
We've managed to miss your Friday shows for like 2 weeks now because we've had so much going on. Wow.
Time is flying, but I just saw that you said she's having a really good time, so that's brilliant.
Yeah.
I bet you can't wait for her to get home though. Ellen went off to Manchester and Liverpool the weekend with a school trip. I just couldn't wait for her to get home. I'm so happy for her to have that experience, but I was like, I just want her to be home now. Yeah.
Thanks, Richard. Richard says, good sale, Nick. Wouldn't have thought that would sell so quick. Me either. And I thought I priced it fairly keenly to sell it, but then I wasn't gonna say no to 80. But yeah, I would have guessed
it sold, really.
I would have guessed that would have taken months, and I would have ended up accepting like 50 quid or something. But to sell it in a day for
Dave, I did miss Beck knitting live, but I have caught up while I was listing.
I have yet to experience Beck knitting live, I'll be honest.
Kept me company while I was listing.
Oh, Z says, yeah, we want her back now.
Yeah.
But so happy it'll help with her confidence. Hopefully, yeah.
She's going to have such an amazing experience.
My dad, this is Karen.
Right.
My dad punched a repeat shoplifter. The policeman told him, well done. That wouldn't happen. She says that wouldn't happen these days. My dad would be in trouble. Yeah. Totally would.
Yeah. He'd have been arrested for assault.
Yeah. Wow.
Right. Thomas says, what was the name of the record shop you run yourself? I found a CD which had a price sticker with Magpie Records on it. Would it have been from your shop back in the day?
Well, weirdly, the very first, it was more of a stall I had. I called that Magpie CDs years before Music Magpie. But when we opened the shop, we ran, but I didn't have my own stickers then that were printed.
No.
I just had plain stickers. The shop that we set up, which was more gaming oriented, although it was a record shop and we did films and everything.
Yeah, I did DVD, CD.
It was
games.
called Replay. Didn't we have some of our old stickers?
Yeah, we find them in charity shops all the time.
Oh, around here,
I saw
yeah.
some the other day, and it's so weird because we used to write the we used to obviously take the discs out and then put them in like a sleeve and then file it and then write a number inside the case. And yeah, there were numbers inside the cases, and it was like, oh, that's my writing. Oh yeah, that's your writing.
It tended to either be your writing or mine, or Becky, who used to work with us part time, and we can still tell who filed it.
Yeah, I know, so funny.
I don't know if I used to have some on my old Mac, didn't I? That I saved, but no, they've gone now. There was a message from someone who was first time in. Refried 12, is that
okay?
It says Leighton, first hangout chat. Spent the last few days on catch up. So welcome, Refried. Welcome to your first live chat. Wait till they go to uni, says Kirsten.
Oh no.
Well, that may be on the cards. We weren't really sure what Ellen wanted to do.
Yeah, she wasn't sure, but now she thinks she wants to go to a dance school. So
yeah, in London. Don't know how we're going to sort that out, or whether I assume it's just a normal application process rather.
Not sure. I think so. We need to start looking at it really.
Hey, Bob the Builder, or Bob Builder. Would you say it's best to add postage or offer free postage?
I don't know.
That old chestnut.
Yeah, I don't know. I've tried both in the past.
I still do both.
Yeah.
And really, there's no such thing as free postage. So you've either included it as part of the price or you add it on. So it swings and roundabouts. It doesn't really make much difference.
Yeah, I tried to do free postage on clothing, thinking that would help with sales. It didn't really make any difference. So I went back to adding postage.
Yeah. Death by Glamour says, evening, Tat Fam, and a one of them. Is that a one of them?
It's a one of them.
Devil horns.
Yeah.
Hi, DBG. Right, let's scroll to the end. What else were we going to talk about today? Oh, we went dancing last night. There might be some clips of me dancing in the vlog because you were filming, weren't you?
Yeah, I did. I filmed a little bit of your barn dancing.
It's hardly dancing, was it?
It was a bit of kind of walking around the floor, looking a bit lost.
Legging it. I was running about like a loon. Because it was my mum's 70th, and for her 60th, she did a barn dance and invited silly amount of friends and family. So, and everyone enjoyed it. So she did the same last night for her 70th.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was fun. Very good fun.
Just trying to catch up on, because we've let this sit. So I don't know what people are saying. I'll let you get on with it now.
Oh, okay. Greatness always. Hi guys, hope you're well. I was just wondering how you work out your profits overall. I get really muddled up with this as things can take ages to sell. True. And I'm always buying new stock, hard to keep up. You just have to take a segment of time, really. I know what you're saying, because if you invest in something last year and you've still got it now, do you account for that or what? We just do it. Well, we work on tax years, basically. Yeah. We don't tend to break down how much profit we made per month. We keep an eye on how much we turn over and how much we're spending. But it is difficult because a lot of that, like, for example, when we invested that big lump sum in the car parts,
yeah, it's good.
We've still got half of that stock, although we're in profit on the whole lot overall. And it is a weird thing to try and account and keep your head around or get your head around. But I don't have a solution for that. Right. I'm going to scroll down. Charlotte lives local. Hartford. Know Hartford very well.
Oh, she just said before that that she's been binge watching.
What, Charlotte? Binge watching us. Surely there's better things to do with your time. I'm not sure we're that entertaining. Hey Matt. Matt says, this is my first time too. Been watching the old vids and have started reselling on eBay. Well, good for you. Cool. Good for you. Let us know how it works out.
Oh, so Refried lives in Hertford then too?
So many locals.
One or the other.
Well, if we do another meetup, you're only down the road. You'll have to come and say hello.
Mass, Michael's in. Says, late to the party. What did I miss?
Hey, Michael.
I'm wearing your t-shirt. Yeah, I'm wearing my Nirvana t-shirt.
Indeed you are. Yeah, welcome, Michael. You haven't missed a lot. We shared the smallest of hauls, which was
you
one
missed
item
Nick
each.
Playing with his Duplo. I left him to it for a bit.
I played with my chopper for a while. There's more than that. There's a whole box full of Duplo, 3 kilos. So we haven't really got much else to share. So we might do an early quiz. And
it's 8:45 already. Well, nearly.
Well, we were a little bit late.
I think that's a bit fast, actually.
So if you are new to these, you may wonder why in a minute we're going to do a quiz. We don't really know how this has evolved into a quiz.
Yeah, it started with people asking for it, and then we just did it, and then and that's the thing.
I mean, if you're into your serious reselling videos and you want lots and lots of wonderful information about how to make money, we sometimes offer that.
Well, maybe
Sunday show is not the show for you, because generally it's just waffle and then a bit of a quiz.
Just thinking maybe people are saying serious reselling things down below where we haven't got to yet.
In a Sunday chat, I doubt it. Charlotte says, I've started reselling as a hobby. Love it. Get such a buzz from it.
That's
Fantastic.
The thing, isn't it? You do get a buzz from it.
If you can do it as a hobby and enjoy it and you never lose that buzz, then that's perfect. Absolutely perfect. And you can squirrel money away for like a holiday or to treat yourself.
Oh, Shirley's World Vlog says, hello from Ohio in the US. I watch you all the time. Hi, Shirley.
Yes, I've watched Shirley's videos.
Is it Shirley that you showed me?
Yes, I think so.
Yeah. Hi, Shirley. If you haven't watched any of Shirley's videos, then click on her link.
You can click through and go and have a look.
Yeah,
go and support Shirley. Cool. For serious reselling videos, tune in to Steve Green, says Dave.
Yes, indeed. Everybody should.
I give you a shout out, actually, Dave, in our vlog. I think I shout out you for the help with the electronics. That message you sent about the line analyzer, whatever it was. Really helpful.
Okay.
So yeah, watch that for a shout out. Go on.
Oh, Two Can Play at That says, thinking of getting along to the Hitchin Town Centre VW Classic Car Meetup in the square. Have you ever been there when it's on? I walked around with a friend actually the last time it was on, but that was only because we were going out for a drink.
I don't remember
so we had a little bit of a walk around and then we went out for a drink.
Who was that?
And that was Lee, and then she bumped into some people that she knew. And
I don't think I've ever seen that. Is that like a yearly one then?
I don't know if it's yearly or if it don't know.
Cool.
Might be.
Anyway, as I was saying before, generally, go on.
Oh, I also wanted to say, because we were talking about Steve's channel and blah blah blah, and I wanted to say that Karen sells clothes. If you don't subscribe to Karen already, then you really should, because she's very nearly at the 1,000 subs.
Ooh.
And she needs a few more subscribers. And if you're not subbed to her, then check her out because she's great.
Yeah. Oh, Carwin's been watching Curiosity Inc. That channel where he bought the Hoarder's house. It's great, isn't it?
Yeah.
I just want to get in that house. If you're watching the earlier ones where it's still packed, I just want to rummage in there. But it's like minus 15 degrees or whatever. It's in like Canada somewhere, I think.
Oh, Karen says, making me blush here. Sorry, Karen.
There's Karen. Everyone click through and go and sub.
Go follow if you're not following already. Okay.
So what I was saying before, if you're not used to this format, you may wonder why we're going to start doing a quiz in a minute. We don't really know why, but we enjoy quizzes.
We don't know why.
And you guys enjoy quizzes. So it's here to stay, whether you like it or not. If you're not into quizzes, switch off now.
Yes.
So
and we won't be offended.
Oh, we were going to do back to the big quiz book. And what subject do we want, guys?
I was looking at those dipsticks.
Well, I don't know how you would do that, because this is like you've got to finish the lyrics.
Oh, is it? Are they all like that?
Well, we'll try and work out how that would work another time. I think so. They're like lyric sticks.
Oh.
Right. Science. Yes. Oh, I did mention science, didn't I? Okay, Gary. Science and nature. So how this works, we're going to ask a few questions and you guys join in.
Well, you could do it. You could, because it tells you what we say, and then everyone else has to finish, has to say the next line.
All right. Well, we'll do that another week. We'll do some science today.
Just some science. Can I switch off?
Science. What? You like science? All right.
Yes, Simon. It's a Nirvana t-shirt sent to me from upstate New York from Michael, who's in the chat.
Who's in tonight?
Yes.
You can be Carol Smiley with your big pen.
I can be Carol Smiley again. I don't know. So,
right. Questions. How it works is, write in your answer. The first correct answer that we see gets the tap point. So, question number 1. Fastest finger first. What is the science of very low temperatures called? Oh, yeah.
I know nothing about
I need a
science.
magnifying glass.
I'm so bad with
Yeah,
science.
I wouldn't have got this, but when you hear it, you'll know it.
There was a question just above. Could you go up to the question? It was from Refried.
Where?
He says, do you sell on multiple platforms, Amazon, eBay, Etsy, etc., and have items on all 3? We do, yes.
Yep.
Yeah, we do.
Yes, indeed. Oh, here they come. Here they come. Ooh.
Okay.
Minus no cryoscience. No, I can't give you that.
Is it
cryogenics?
Yeah, I was going to say, is it what Christine said?
Cryogenics.
That's
so
Christine.
Christine, freezing cold, Celsius, freezingus, cryogenics. Oh, Heather got it. You were right, Heather. Just too late. Make sure you're bang up to date in the chat. If you're lagging behind, you're never going to be first on the questions. So yeah, that was cryogenics.
But they're not going to actually see that if they're lagging behind.
But I think the chat is up to date. If you're watching back, you get a live chat, but you're watching anyway. Don't worry. Oh, here's a weird question. How many front toes does a parrot have? I don't know whether that's on both feet or 1 foot. Hang on.
I'm going to guess.
Oh, Andrea's guessed right.
Oh, I have. Wow.
We're talking 1 foot, I'm sure, from the answer here.
Whoa.
Oh my goodness. Hang on. Hold your horses. 50. Yeah.
Right. So
5, 4,
Anthony
2.
Picking.
It's 2 according to this. That has to be on each foot then. I assume they have like 2 at the front and 1 at the back.
So was that the actual question? Did you say on 1 foot?
No, it just says how many front toes does a parrot have?
Oh.
But the answer we've got here is 2, so we're going to go with 2.
Okay.
Anthony's got it.
Yeah.
That's fine. Yeah.
Okay.
If you were thinking both feet and you put 4, sorry, we're going to go with what the answer we've got here. Oh, there's a. Oh, I know the answer to that without looking. This is a great question. What does the word hippopotamus mean? And don't put really large fat land mammal that lives in Africa. I'm sure I know what this is. Yeah. Right, let's go down. I bet someone's got this.
Oh yeah, I have heard this before.
Water horse.
Is that
Peter.
Cummins? Yeah.
Oh, actually, no.
Oh, see, that's what I would have said. Or is it Selena?
No. Oh, hang on. Water elephant. No, it's river horse.
It's river horse.
Sorry, Peter. So close. I think that's what I might have guessed eventually, but river horse, yeah.
So
that's a great question.
Stu Mandry.
Big bum.
River horse.
Water cow. Fat water dweller. Mud cow. Large mouse. Come on, Gary. I thought you were good at the science ones. Water horse. Yeah, a few people have got it. Oh, no, sorry. It was river horse. River horse. Yeah. Okay. Right. So who have we got scoring so far?
Oh, well, we've got Christine Davies on 1, Anthony Picking on 1, and Stu Mandry on 1.
That's an easy one, surely. Oh no. Oh, this is hard. Wow. Okay, let's go for it. This will sort out people who know their science from people who don't. I thought I did. I had no idea on this one. 2 types of mammal lay eggs. One is the platypus. What is the other? So we're talking mammal.
Mammal.
Great question. Where's the science? Well,
science and nature.
Science and nature. Oh, Gary. Oh, he's redeemed himself. The echidna.
Really? I've never even heard of an echidna.
Yeah,
Sorry.
it's kind of anteater thing. Right, okay, more sciencey than nature. Well, it's more astronomy, I guess. You got that one down?
Yeah.
Yeah, Gary. So next question. Well done if you got echidna. See, I thought snake, but then I reread it and it's mammal. So we were no good with snake as an answer, Faye. But yeah, I automatically thought snake. Which planet has the shortest year? So which planet effectively goes around the sun quickest?
Oh.
It's going to be, I know what my guess would be. The one that's nearest, if that helps. Oh, here we go. I can see lots of correct answers. Who was the first? Gary. Mercury. All the fun of the find, Mercury.
Oh gosh, so is that Gary's in first?
Gary's taken the lead with that answer.
Oh yeah, you are in the lead with 2 points.
And we had Jupiter, Saturn. I think Jupiter and Saturn would have way long years because they're way further out, aren't they? And Mars as well.
I'm the legend says, what am I missing out on? Well, at the end of our chats, we always do like a little quiz thing. So today we're doing a bit of science.
Yeah. Yeah, they're all science and nature in here. Let me find some more. I don't know if we can find any more. Ooh, okay. Chemical symbols. This will be a fastest finger first moment for sure. What is the chemical symbol for? You ready? Mercury. Oh, do you not remember that one?
I don't remember any.
I think I do. What number are we?
Science is not my strong point.
4. Yeah, it's one of the tricky ones. It doesn't match up with the. It's not like carbon, which is C. Oh, here we go. Oh, we had HE, which is close but wrong from Hurricane. No, it wasn't that easy. O2. HG.
Jay and Callum.
Jay and Callum. Hi, guys. I don't know if that's Jay or Callum or both. You're off the mark. Okay. Oh, that's a strange question. I have no idea the answer. Which traditional Christmas evergreen plant is named after an American diplomat? Christmas traditional evergreen plant. I have no idea. Anyone in the chat? Which traditional 13? Oh, well, you'll know what it is, but I had no idea it was. We've got ivy, honeysuckle, cactus, holly,
pine, fir tree,
mistletoe, poinsettia.
See, yeah.
I did think
that.
I did, but I didn't think it sounded like someone's name.
I didn't think it sounded like someone's name either.
We bought those before, haven't we?
Yeah.
So well done for. Oh, Kelly got it as well, and Stu. Who was first with it? Is it that one there? No. Charlotte.
Charlotte first.
I think so. Yes.
Okay.
Charlotte from Hartford.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. I have no idea what this is either. These are hard. If you are suffering from an epistaxis, epistaxis, what would be happening to you?
Yeah, I don't know.
Epi.
It's like
Epilepsy is when something, I don't know if it's related.
A seizure.
Yeah, I'll have a look. Oh, interesting. Right, let me get to the end of the chat. Blood poisoning, no. Seizure, no. Coma, bad back, earache, nosebleed. Erica.
Oh, really?
Bang on. Yeah.
Wow. Erica.
It says your nose would be bleeding. So
Had a few of them.
Gary is barely clinging on to his 1 point lead. So we have Gary on 2. Everyone else who has scored is on 1. So should we switch subjects or should I carry on with science and
Let's
nature?
switch subjects.
Do you think?
Yeah.
Okay. Entertainment.
Yeah, that's more my thing.
Oh, some of these are stupid easy. Okay. Can't ask that.
I see the Faye's in as well, and Simon and Faye live locally to us as well.
What, as in Hitchin?
More, I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong, more sort of Letchworth way.
Yeah. Okay. In which band was Jules Holland the keyboard player?
Oh,
you know that surely. No? I thought that one was too easy.
No, I do know. Was it?
Gary will know this.
Was it them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Chris is in there with it. First correct answer I can see is we had Oasis, no. Blue Notes, no. Squeeze, and
Chris
then
B.
lots of people. So Chris B, just before Stu, just before Christine. It wasn't the Doors. Then we've got Thomas is correct with Squeeze. Wayne is correct. BCP is correct. Chelsea, yep. Famously in Squeeze, who are still going without him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he's very successful in what he does these days, isn't he?
Which band did Phil Oakey front?
Yeah.
Phil Oakey. Bit of a clue. We're going to see them.
Going to see them this
year. And it's not Depeche Mode. There we go. I can see a correct answer there. We'll give you that all the fun of there's a typo there, but we know what you're trying to type. Human League. All the fun of the find. Just pipped Gary to it, and Selena and Sue. Hey Sue, how are you? Thomas is correct. Heather is correct. Sue is correct. Hi Sue Owen, how are you? So nobody is catching up with Gary. How long are we going to? We'll do another 5 or 10 minutes. Right. This, I think, is easy. You're going to have to be quick to get a point out of this one.
Okay.
Which playing card gave Motorhead a hit?
And go.
Go. Which playing card gave Motorhead a hit? I can see a correct answer straight away. And here they come. Wow. Look at that. It's just the chat just takes off when you ask an easy one. Yes, it is the Ace of Spades. And the first correct answer is Liverpool Delta.
Liverpool, wow.
Money Mental only knows 3 bands. Well, hopefully the answer, one of the bands you know, is the answer to one of these. Oh, that's too easy. We can't ask that, surely. I'll do a harder one. Who received an Oscar for his creation of Wallace and Gromit. I've met him. Yes, Andrew's got it straight away. Who received an Oscar for his creation of...
That's Darren.
Yes, hey Darren. Nick Park of Aardman Animation, based in Bristol, down Carla's neck of the woods.
Yeah.
So we now have about...
lots of people with 1 point. We've got Christine Davies, Anthony Picking, Stu Mandry, Jane Callum, Charlotte Grimes, Erica 81, Chris B, All the Fun of the Find, Liverpool Delta, and Darren Smart Reselling, all on 1 point. And Gary, Southwest Sellers, is still ahead on 2 points.
Somebody can challenge Gary for this.
Or Gary, just get in there quick and then you've won it.
I think, Gary, if you score again, it's game over because we'll squeeze a few more in. Right, I'm going to switch to general knowledge.
Okay.
So, could be anything.
Jackie says, I got so excited I knew this and typed it and forgot to press send.
Oh, no. Oh, no. What a mistake to make her.
Karen says, food and drink, please.
Oh, this is a good question. Where is Britain's unknown soldier buried? Thought you might know. I'm sure we've watched something on TV about this. I better check I'm actually right before I start giving the points away. I can't see the question now. Oh.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because they stopped there and what was it? Recently, when
royal wedding? Did they do something? Oh no, was it?
Because we haven't had a royal wedding there recently.
Anyway, the answer is Westminster Abbey.
Yes.
And who did we have in? Kes.
Hi, Kes.
Kes 18 was first. We had answers of Highgate, the Cenotaph. Chelsea was correct. Dave's correct. We had Heather said Monument, Easter Island, Dover. So yes, it's in Westminster Abbey. See, I thought Cenotaph.
Yeah.
Gary's put that.
I think that's just something that.
It's just a symbol of it, is it?
It's just a symbol. I don't because
that's where they lay the
wreath.
Him. Isn't that where the Queen lays the poppy wreath at the Cenotaph? Okay, that was a good one. I have no idea what the answer is to this. We'll see if anyone else does. What did George Cruikshank do?
Oh, I don't know.
Anybody?
Actually, don't know.
It's either you know it or you're the first to Google it.
Oh, Dave wants to know how you're getting on with Instagram.
Oh, we didn't set it up, did we? You're going to have to show me the ways of Instaface. All right, we'll have that done by next week. Yeah. I've been busy with all of this malarkey, the pub thing.
Yeah, you're going to have to set up two because you want to have one for this one as well.
I dropped Queen Victoria on her head.
Anyway, what's the answer, dear?
Oh, I don't know. What was the question?
Was the question?
10.
Somebody Crookshanks.
He was a caricaturist and illustrator of books. Oh, okay. Artist.
Okay. Wow.
You can't argue with that, Kes.
Well,
Artist.
We'll say that is a correct answer, and that means that you are drawn with Gary. So
Gary guessed at DNA, and then we had Fruit and Veg Shop from Erica, Make Stuff, Travel Books, Blow Up Safes, Author, Teacher, Engineer. Oh, I wasn't the only one who had no idea then.
Debt Collector.
Debt Collector. What, Karen? Yeah, we were pretty clueless, let's be honest on that one.
And James Martin says, "Are my answers showing, Nick and Andrea?" Well, I'm reading that.
Well, that message is showing, James. Right, what I'll do what I normally do. We'll do 3 more, and then we're going to call it, and I'll share the chat so you can see the answers coming in.
Okay.
For the home stretch. This is anyone's game. If you haven't scored yet and you get these next 3, chances are slim, but it's possible. You can still win. So if I screen share the chat.
Andrea Falling on a Bruise said, "I won. He was an illustrator for Charles Dickens."
Did Andrea get it spot on?
I don't know. I didn't look back.
Right, let me scroll back. Illustrated Charles Dickens. Well, we were giving it to who did we give it to? Someone who said artist.
Kez.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know now.
Oh, someone else got it there as well. Hang on.
That was Andrew.
All right then. Andrew gets a bonus point for knowing the extra info. Go on,
Okay.
quick. Okay, so if I expand that a bit and make it a bit larger, how's that look? Can you see that? Okay, so we're going to do 3 more. Everyone is still in it. Right, what are we going to do for this now? Ooh, right.
Yeah, Aaron said the thing that I was thinking is Hermione's cat, Crookshanks.
Good answer. Yeah, I knew I'd heard the name somewhere.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Ah, okay. Who starred in the film On the Waterfront? Very famous actor. I better check I actually know this. I should do, because I studied the film in film studies. Oh, I can see correct answers coming in. Let me scroll back. Marlon Brando.
Richard Fry.
Richard Fry is the first correct answer. Oh, Grantley says he was first. Oh, that must have been for the last question. So yeah, Marlon Brando was the answer. So, Kez was, look, just second. Christine nearly got a second. It wasn't Henry Fonda.
Do you know, I thought Henry Fonda, but I think that was a different film with a similar title.
So well done if you knew that. Right, let's get down to the bottom. You're on top chat. Whenever I click onto live chat, it doesn't seem to make any difference, but I can click it on that. You'll have to remind me when we start the quiz, because I always forget to do that.
Oh yeah, Karen, that was it. On Golden Pond. I knew it was something to do with water.
Okay, we're going to switch to a little bit of music. We've got 2 questions left. So we're going to go with Guns N' Roses covered which movie theme? Guns N' Roses. Oasis. Is that one of the 3 bands you know, Monumental? Guns N' Roses covered which movie theme? There it is. There it is.
Erica.
Oh, come back.
So now we have a 3-way tie between Gary Southwest Sellers, Erica 81, and Kez 18.
We have 3 people on 2.
Yeah.
Right, the answer was Live and Let Die. Did I check that? I thought I knew it. I better actually check it's the answer that's in the book.
It is, I can see it.
8, yes it is. Okay, cool. Last question. Should we stay on the chat like that? I think we should. Shall I make it a tricky one? Or shall I make it an easy one and everyone just piles in?
Yeah, let's do that, and then it'll be first to type.
Okay. Yeah. Blimey. Pressure. Oh, that's quite obscure. Oh, I might go with that because that's an interesting question. Okay. What is Cliff Richard's real name? Do you know that? Oh. Oh, is it?
Is it? I don't know. That just came into my head. Yes, it is.
Oh, well, other people are saying it, so I'm guessing it
Oh
is.
my goodness, I just don't know where that came from.
Let me check. Let me check in here. 14. Yeah, Harry Webb. I've never heard that in my life.
I don't know where that came from. I just wrote it down.
Wow, let me scroll back. So, yeah, All the Fun of the Find. Is that the first Harry Webb? Yeah.
Kelly says, Barry and I are not happy.
I was just reading
Every week we have a delay. We'll pop around one week and play live. Barry's gone rummaging through the kitchen cupboards to console himself. Oh, sorry, Kelly.
So All the Fun of the Find has caught up, so we have a 4-way tie. Can we end it there? Can we even do that? 4-way tie? What do you reckon, chap? Do we want to decide, huh? I'm gonna stop screen sharing that for a minute. Let's hope we're not all out of sync.
We will be. We'll be a bad dubbed.
Are we? Oh, our mouths not matching up with our voices. What do you reckon? Do we call it 4 winners? Yes. Decider. The answer is Oasis. Need a decider.
Oh.
Right. We could just say that only those 4 people are allowed to answer.
Tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this question is.
Darren says stream is still good. Amazing.
Wow. I think it's when I share lots of windows.
Okay.
So we have in the running for this final question Gary, Southwest Sellers, Erica, 81, All the Fun of the Find, and Kez.
Okay.
So for you 4 only.
Let's have a general knowledge.
First on general knowledge. Okay. Oh, pressure. Oh, it's got to be some sort of vaguely difficult. Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, it is a good one. Yeah.
Right, here we go.
Right, ready?
1 answer only. No picking lots of dates because it's a date question and whacking them in. When was the decimal currency introduced? Go. We've got 4 players. So whoever gets it first out of Gary, Erica, All the Fun of Find, and Kez. Oh, I need to check the answer. I think it's 71, isn't it? Where's the answer gone? 15. 71.
That was All the Fun of the Find then.
All the Fun of the Find. Let me screen share so I can show you what I'm seeing. That was close. We had All the Fun of the Find there. And then Gary. Oh,
just too late.
And Erica was a little bit out, unfortunately. Yeah. And Kez. Oh, Kez was wrong anyway.
2 years out.
We've got to give it to All the Fun of the Find.
But well fought, Gary. Got second place there.
So there you go. That's how we do quizzes on this channel. Oh dear. I look forward to this now. This is like my favourite bit of the week.
I hope other people enjoy it as well.
Well, if they don't, they won't watch.
Unless you've got a bad internet connection like Kelly, and then you get a delay, which is annoying.
Yeah. We'll have to go and visit Kelly and do it live from their place, and then they can be sitting there.
Yeah, that's a good thing to do.
So if you won any of those, you get a tap point for each question you got right. The winner, who was All the Fun of the Find, gets a bonus 5 tap points. Spend them wisely, look after them, put them in an investment account, whatever you want to do with them. And we'll see you next week.
Yeah, let me just scroll down, make sure no one's saying anything before we leave.
Can we do play your cards right? Well, you'd have to have a consensus of higher or lower.
It's difficult. Stu says, I'm going to spend mine. Oh no, it skipped. I'm going to spend my tap point on a Watney's party barrel and a bag of chips.
Nice. I like your style.
Good.
Nick, you were talking about Squeeze earlier. Have you listened to This Summer? Very moving. Rings a bell. I don't know. I haven't explored much of Squeeze's music,
No,
I'll be
you'll
honest.
have to Google it in a minute.
I tell you, I played a game at my mum's party last night. There was, I don't know, 100 people there or so. And we did the heads and tails game, where we've got everyone stood up and everyone has to pick heads or tails until it comes down to 2 people, and then one person wins a load of money. We could try that in here.
Yeah, because all you just have to say is heads or tails.
Yeah, but when you're out, you have to be honest and know that you're out.
Yeah.
Should we do a quick game?
No, not now.
We'll do that. Remind me next week, and we'll do heads and tails live on the internet, and it'll just be chaos.
Daniel says, "Are you doing a vlog this week?" Yes, Daniel, we are.
Yeah, there'll be a vlog which we haven't edited
Tuesday.
yet.
No, and we're out all day tomorrow.
Oh, we are. Secret things tomorrow.
Secret things.
I'm getting a very helpful person called Darren to help me with technical things.
Yeah.
Right, we're going to love you and leave you. Thank you so much for the continued support. If you do enjoy these videos, let us know. Give us a thumbs up. If you don't, probably not your thing. I wouldn't tune in again because they don't get any better. And we'll see you next week.
Yeah, thanks for joining us. Have a good week.
Let's finish on a Nirvana moment where you can flash. Or not flash. Yeah. All right. See you later, guys.
Bye.